In this video, I will showcase the newest update in Roblox at Desrt, which includes an SMZ car, new items, and more. And is this update really good? Let's find out. Okay, I opened the sandbox menu and found a new car called SMZ. It seems that without the sandbox, the SMZ car would definitely be found in random buildings. Okay, I'll spawn an SMZ car and we'll see what this car looks like. Okay, here's the SMZ car. The fact is that this car is for disabled people, and let's see the interior of this car. Does this car use pedals instead of levers from the game? Okay, so it turns out that SMZ uses pedals instead of levers. But I think it's to make the mechanics of the Roblox at Desrt more accurate. This part of the engine is located at the rear of the car. The SMZ car engine used is a 2-stroke engine. As we can see inside the hood, this is a 2-stroke engine. The radiator of this car is very similar to that of a van, but the difference is that it is slightly larger. By default, this car only has one seat, but if you add another seat, it becomes 2 seats, which means that the SMZ car only has 2 seats. I tried to open the drawer in the car from the dashboard, but it wouldn't open. Let's see if the SMZ roof can be detached. Okay, it turns out that the SMZ roof can be detached, but the problem is that it gets stuck. I tried rotating the object, and the car roof has been pulled off. It seems that if the SMZ doesn't have a roof, it looks good as a convertible car. The car battery installation section is located in the front trunk of the car. Remember, don't forget the position of the car battery installation section from SMZ. Let's see how much fuel the SMZ tank capacity is. The maximum capacity of the SMZ tank is 12 liters, which is very small compared to Lada and van cars. Next, let's see how much oil the SMZ engine capacity is. I'll detach the radiator and engine first because it's difficult to see the oil capacity of the engine. The oil capacity of the SMZ engine is 3 liters. That's very small. The capacity of the SMZ is always small. Then what about the radiator? The radiator capacity is the same as the radiator capacity of Lada. It's just 4 liters capacity, but it's normal anyway, not small. Okay, here it is, and I will test the acceleration, speed and fuel consumption of the SMZ Microcar. It turns out that only this car has side mirrors. It seems that Lada car and vans do not have rear view mirrors. Then the right side mirror does not have one. Oh, there's a toggle button on the steering wheel. It turns out that the toggle button on the steering wheel is the horn button. Finally, the horn feature has been added. What is that button on the right? Oh, I forgot to turn on ACC mode first. It turns out that the button on the right is the indicator hazard light button. Then what about the left button? Is it the headlight button? It turns out it doesn't work, guys. It seems like it's a bug in the game because when I tried pressing the left button of the SMZ car, nothing happened. Hopefully Dixmin will fix this quickly. It's time to start the engine and listen to the sound of the car engine. It turns out that the sound of the engine starting is very unique and different. This is the sound of a 2-stroke engine. Let's see how many gears the car has. The SMZ car has 4 gears, so I guess it uses a normal gearbox. Okay, here it is. And it's time to test the acceleration, speed and fuel consumption of the SMZ car. The top speed of the SMZ car is 109 km per hour, and acceleration from 0 to 100 km per hour is 11 or 12 seconds. Okay, from a distance of 10 km on the odometer, it's time to check the fuel consumption of the SMZ car. 2.3 liters of gas used from 12 to 9.7 liters. 1.1 liters of engine oil was used, but it was pretty bad. And 0.3 liters of radiator water is used. It turns out that the SMZ engine's fuel consumption is very poor, but the gas and radiator aren't that bad. I think the SMZ engine consumption needs to be buffed. So this part of the SMZ gearbox is located under the engine, and I will replace the gearbox with a Gearbox Pro to test the top speed and acceleration. Okay, it's been replaced with a Gearbox Pro, and now it's time to test the top speed and acceleration. The top speed of SMZ with Gearbox Pro was 145 km per hour. So there is a new range weapon called a rocket launcher. Okay, here's what the rocket launcher looks like. I tried to fire the rocket launcher, but it didn't work because the rocket launcher has not been loaded yet. So, the way a rocket launcher works is by putting a rocket ammo into the muzzle. Okay, it's set up, and it's time to test fire the rocket launcher to the car. Wow, it turns out that after shooting a rocket launcher at the car, it immediately detached from all parts of the car. Okay, let's see how powerful the rocket launcher is to destroy a horde of zombies. It turns out that I shot a rocket launcher at the zombie, and it immediately flew away and died from the rocket launcher explosion. So you don't need the rocket turbine anymore to destroy zombies. There is a new trailer in a desert called Big Trailer. It seems that this trailer is very large compared to a normal trailer. It seems like you can store a lot of stuff in a big trailer, but the size of this big trailer is like a truck. It turns out that attaching a big trailer to a car works, and it's time to try driving with the big trailer. It seems that the big trailer is running smoothly using a Lada car with an original engine. There are no snags or slowdowns from the big trailer. If a car appears driving on the road, then it is NPC traffic, but it is quite rare to appear on the road. So this NPC traffic doesn't drive smoothly along the road. It always swerves left and right. But that's okay because the coding for a desert is quite unique. I think this is the first time a traffic feature has appeared in a Roblox strip game, if I'm not mistaken. What happens if you perform a pit maneuver on NPC traffic? After performing a pit maneuver on the NPC and leaving the road, the NPC will drive back onto the road after being knocked off the road while performing the pit maneuver. Then what happens if you block NPC traffic from the road? Okay, blocking NPC traffic has been successful. And it seems that NPC traffic does not reverse the car from players who are blocking the way. I try to open the car door but it doesn't work. Then what happens if I try to destroy NPC traffic with an explosion? The NPC will start screaming and die. I'll try to open another car door but the driver's door is locked. Oh, the other car doors can be opened, except for the driver's door. Then what happens if you try to steal a car from NPC traffic? I tried dragging the NPC and sitting in the driver's seat, but unfortunately I couldn't steal the car. I blocked NPC traffic and almost got hit when NPC slammed on the brakes. Very smart. Then what happens if a player needs a lift from an NPC's car? Yes, it turns out that players can give a lift to NPCs by getting into their cars. But the NPCs won't get angry and attack when you try to get in. So there is a new audio item called Boombox. After spawning the Boombox, the parts that have not been completed are the speakers and the battery. Okay, I'll attach the speaker first to the Boombox. For the music, I'll put a CD in the Boombox. Finally, I will put the batteries into the Boombox. At last, the Boombox is now worked and played songs from the CD. When I entered audio ID from Boombox, I realized there was a new game pass called Boombox Plus, which is designed to play custom music from Roblox audio ID. The price of the Boombox Plus game pass was 15 Robux. Okay, I've bought the Boombox Plus, and I'm going to enter the audio ID for Raining Tacos. It turns out that custom music works after getting the Boombox Plus, but this is just cosmetic game pass and not pay to win. There is a new melee weapon called a sword, but unfortunately, it is not a katana, but rather a sword from Egypt. Let's see how many sword hits it takes to destroy the zombies. The result of the hit is 3. The damage is the same as an axe. Next new item is cement. If you try to lift a bag of cement, it becomes increasingly difficult to lift it up because of its weight. It seems like this is just a decorative item. Next item is plank 7 from the sandbox menu. So this plank is small and square shaped. It's a decorative item, but you can make detailed sculptures using plank 7. From the sandbox menu, there is an item named Secret. So the secret item is a Masha doll with a bear head, except it has a veil. Yeah, another Masha and the bear doll. Next, there is a new food called kolbasa. It looks like a sausage that is much larger than a normal sausage. So is it edible? Yes, it turns out it's edible. Next, there is a new item called a bed. This bed is not for sitting but for sleeping. But you cannot sleep because it is daytime. Oh my, I tried changing the time to night from the sandbox to try sleeping from bed, but it turns out the weather change menu is still disabled again. Please enable it. Okay, it's already nighttime, and it's time to sleep, and can we skip the night by sleeping? After closing your eyes, don't forget to press the E button to wake up in the morning. Okay, after you've slept, you can change the time, night to day without using the sandbox menu. There is a new item called a siren, which is a device used by police officers to chase criminals when they use the siren on their car. If you try to turn on this siren, the red and blue lights will flash and the sound of the siren will be playing. I tried attaching a siren to the top of the car and turning it on. Now it's a police car. This seems like it would be good for role-playing as a police officer. Lastly, there is a new food item called kebab. This food is from Turkey. Let's try eat kebab. Okay, so I'm going to take a break because it's difficult to find a tornado. And someone found a tornado sighting that could damage buildings. And here it is, the new building. It looks like a telecommunications building, but the large building has not been found yet from Roblox, a Desrt Discord community post, and how difficult it is to find the building. Okay, that's it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like the video, comment, and see you next time.